Hello, I am Nova SC. I think I should probably say SC from now on because that's actually my username and I don't want to be ambiguous. Who cares about all that stuff? I am Nova, here I am, who cares about him? And I'm against my hero, Hawkeye, for the game. Here's the hero. This is a PvP on Accolon Wastes, and there we go. So I brought you PvP. It's because I thought this was a particularly interesting game. I thought it was quite fun the way I use all the tactics in the book to try and stay alive after getting into a nasty situation. Nothing BM like pausing the game. I just do some cheeky army movements and try and distract him, and it's quite a bit of fun. Quite a bit of fun, trust me. So my opponent opens with this interestingly placed pylon in the corner of the map. 1 second. My mic is falling off. How foolish of me. Oh dear. So yes, he places this pylon in the corner, and it's just hiding the ordinary, so it makes me panic. If I were to scout my opponent's base, I saw no pylons, I think there's a proxy, so I maybe build a second gateway, mess up my build, just in fear of a proxy coming. But no, he's just hiding an ordinarily timed gateway on 13. I think that's 13? Yep, 13. So I've got my gateway coming in. His is actually later than mine. I've got my gas coming in on 15. I think that I expect a second one. Where are you coming in? There we go. So ordinary things coming from both players. He's getting his 1 gas. Obviously no second gas coming. Where's that coming? Coming in. Pylon coming. This is a more normal position for a pylon. And yeah, so no gas, and for my opponent, no second gas for my opponent, and gateway coming, 7 score coming in. So no second gas would imply some sort of aggression, and this is a second gateway. So yes, definitely aggression. So this is going to be 2 gate stalkers or a 4 gates. We'll have a look back on that. And back in here, you see my positioning. So I didn't actually scout, so I wouldn't know that any of this sort of positioning is going on. I was just scouting my own base. Just look at me. Yes, I haven't seen anything outside my natural, and he's seen quite a lot. He has good vision. He's actually got this cheeky probe down here. Probably going to do some proxying of a pylon, or maybe yes. So I started a zealot up in case a zealot walked in, and I cancelled that to make a sentry and then chrono boost that guy out. And it's a nice little positioning here in case proxies happen. So if the zealot walked up, put my zealot here and micro against it. I can micro in this little gap here. Zealots can't walk in and go straight for probes. And this pylon is protected by this, and this. So yes, not some thoughtful positioning there. I got my mothership core out. As soon as the mothership core comes in, you build a nexus straight away, so that when the nexus finishes, it has the energy to use photon overcharge immediately. So my opponent's gone up to a whole 5 gates. So this is very aggressive. Obviously that's an understatement. Chrono boost going on the warp gate, so yes, he's definitely going to take advantage of those 5 gateways, getting some units in before he attacks. And this looks like he's going to make it seem that he's not investing, because he won't have many units as fast because he's not making this. Because he's making an extra gateway, so maybe he's making it look like he's not doing a 4 gate and go like over minerals and gas, more minerals and gas than he needs, and he's gonna kick in with 5 gates and use up all that excess minerals and gas to make a bunch of units shockingly fast. So some stalkers coming down. He could be a little bit earlier with this. His warp gates have just finished, so he should be like attacking right now. But in that case, I'd force field photon overcharge just as I'm going to now. Make a hallucination scout just to check if he's actually expanded. This looks really risky because I need these force fields to stay alive, but I have this warp gate finishing, got these 2 extra gateways coming in. This one's actually becoming a warp gate. I'll have some more sentries coming soon. Trapped a really nice stalker there. Trapped a stalker nicely. Photon overcharge is going to help me kill him off, and the photon overcharge is going to give me the time that I need to get some more sentries up and help defend myself. So I think I see everything here. So I see all 5 gates, really good, really good. Who's going to keep pressuring me? I catch on to the fact that I'm not really going to be able to keep this, and there's no real point trying, because I'm going to have this tech advantage from my robotics facility, and that's what I'm going to rely on. No need to risk the game just trying to defend this, because that's going to be almost impossible. So my Nexus isn't injuring my opponent's units, so it's doing a good job, and it's delaying my opponent from trying to bust up my ramp. Some sentries, some zealots coming in, and more morsels. So a couple morsels all you really need. They do a hell of a lot of damage, really good defending, really good defensively. I've got an observer just in case he did go for the Dark Templar. It doesn't seem very likely, and it's quite a weak thing to do, but still he could do it, and it's good for vision. It's good for vision, you can see exactly when they leave. Oops, probably shouldn't be picking up here. So opponent expands, that's a really good thing to do after doing an all-in like this. You've got the army that you need to defend the ramp, and yeah, you might as well expand, because you can defend it. And there's not many other transitions out of it. If you went to Varrovo, you're going to have really delayed tech, you're not really going to be able to exploit anything. But this way you can go for an economy advantage. So he hasn't morphed in this 5th gateway. Must be a mistake, I can't imagine why you wouldn't. A little bit of a drink there, that was a nice drink. Some water. Bit of a hot day. Yeah, so maybe he didn't intend to make that 5th gateway after all, which would make sense why he didn't morph it into a warp gate. So I have a superior army, I would have thought. Yes, I do, especially on gas. So it's not looking too bad for me. I really need to bust out of this contain though to stop this expansion from kicking in, or I'm going to fall behind. I've got a Twilight Council, so that seems a bit risky, because you thought I'd be wanting to spend resources in defences. But no, I really need Blink, or Charge, in this case Blink, and because it's really helpful for busting out of these containers, because Charge lots very good, they move out very quickly, they can attack, they're very good against the sentries. Blink Stalkers can blink down here, and get your army out of the contain, and yeah, or I could get a Warp Prism, move it down here or down here, and warp in a bunch of charge slots to attack. So I'm getting a bay, and the reasoning behind this is the good transition out of 4-gate would be to expand and then get upgrades for these large amounts of units that you have. I think, yeah, he's going for Stargates. He's actually gone for double Stargate, which I would go as far as saying this isn't the right decision. I made another hallucination scan to see that he definitely had expanded. I really wish I scouted my opponent's main to see these, so that was unfortunate by me. Tried to bust down if he wasn't looking. That's a bad decision by me. But it wasn't too bad of a trade. I just lost a couple of zealots. I think he actually lost a zealot himself, so that wasn't too bad at all. So I'm going to wait until Blink is finished now. So should be blinking down here. Yep, blinking some units down. So I got a surround. So I got a nice little arc here, and that was going to help me break out. But just turns out that it can just kill the sentry, and now I can break out. Easy, even more simple than I thought it was going to be. So my opponent's making Void Rays 2 at a time. He's got 1 so far. So this army with the Devotion Overcharge, it's going to be close. It depends how well he micros. If he just leaves his army in a ball, I can focus down the Void Rays, then I'm going to win this fight. Otherwise, I'm going to struggle against the Devotion Overcharge. So this Robo Bay was not the right decision, but I didn't know he had Void Rays. So I'm going to have a nasty shock when I see that he's made the decision to go for 2-gate, to go for 2 Stargate Void Ray production. So I'm obviously getting my own expansion. Coming home. Actually forgot about this here, this mothership core, because I put it on hold position. My opponent is focusing down the morsels, which is really quite annoying. I blinked forward to try and snipe those Void Rays because they came out ahead of the army, but no luck. And this isn't going well for me. I think my army is actually, oops, wrong one. My army is falling behind my opponents now, so unfortunate. And strangely enough, I actually decided to make one Colossus to make use of this robotic spay, but I'm not going to make the range because Colossus aren't going to be that useful. And this isn't going well at all. It would have been really helpful to have the time warps from my mothership core here. And I'm thinking again, try and snipe the core or maybe a void ray, but no luck, and I think I'm way behind. Yeah, that's not very good at all. More than twice the units lost of my opponent. And have a look, we're even on units as well. So all that units lost is going to be out of my army. So he's going to have a big advantage. So I know he's coming. So I decided to go for a little counter attack because that's the only real way I'm going to stay in this game. If I force him to come home. So he's dancing around the centre of the map. Sees me there. Does a time warp. That was a good one, but I blink away. Boss is in. Not going to really be making any more of those because I know he's committed quite heavily to void rays now. Kill the Phoenix. I guess that's a win if anything. My units loss is getting worse and worse. But I am going ahead in probes because I'm committing to those quite heavily. Got some extra gateways coming in. I think for the first time. No, I'm still behind. No, I'm coming up to even in gateway count now. He has 6 as well, and I'm getting double forge. So I'm gonna get ahead in upgrades now, or hopefully. And the upgrades are gonna really help my Colossus, but for dealing with my opponent's ground forces, so that I can snipe these here void rays. So maybe getting another Colossus wouldn't be too bad of an idea. So I'm just dancing around no man's land, trying to distract him. I probably should be just moving around here, because if he moves out and just decides to kill me, then that's going to be a bad idea, because his army is far superior to mine at the moment. Really don't want him attacking me. But he did send in the counter-attack squad with some zealots. They somehow just walked straight in past my Colossus, which is great. And they got, I think, about 3 kills here. So there's one up here, one kill here, 2 kills here. And again, linking in, trying to kill some void rays. I've sacrificed that entire army pretty much to kill off one void ray. My units loss is getting even sillier. I'm almost 2,000 resources behind. Well, actually, no. Yep, I'm 2,100 resources behind. Double upgrades coming in, good. My opponent's going for a single upgrade, and he's good. Yeah, it's good. I like this. I used to do this void ray sort of style until it started not working out too well. But yeah, you get shield, air weapons. God, I'm messing up my words again. Air weapons and shields, so that you're upgrading your air. All the upgrades go towards air, so you're upgrading for an ultimate late game army of air units. So any Protoss late game army is gonna, like the ultra late game army, is gonna have air units in it. So he's focusing on the ultra late game here. So I'd expect more bases to be going down, really. I could feedback this guy. Feedback him. Oh, I didn't notice. I don't think I even noticed that there was mothership core there. Feedback. That'd be so cool. Oh man, I don't think I do it after all. Disappointing. And while he's distracting me there, he's coming in. But unfortunately, he wasn't expecting this many charge lots, I don't think, because his army isn't really equipped to dealing with this. I'm saving my storms for void rays. Void rays waltzing on in, and he's going to kill this Nexus, which is awful for me. But he has lost his entire army here. Branching, splitting his void rays up from his main army. Wasn't a very good idea, it seems. But he's killing some very vital tech here. Leaving the robo base, he knows that's not very important. And move. Get him. Get him. Oh, disappointing. Killed off both my upgrades. So he's gonna catch up in upgrades now. Yeah. I did get 1-1 though, so that's not too bad. Moving around the map, just clearing up all those proxy pylons so that more harassment doesn't come. And then we should be starting those upgrades again. But I guess catch up on economy was my priority at this point. My army is actually superior. Once more. No, it's not anymore because he's got very gas heavy. He's got lots of sentries for some reason. Sentries aren't really the things you want to be making. Maybe he's thinking against charge lots. I guess that's not too bad a decision, but still, I don't like it. But he has lots of Void Rays, a lot of them. But I have Storm, and I have Blink Stalkers and an Archon, and this is not going to go well for him. Storm's too good. Charge lots to clean up the Immortals, and I'm focusing down some Void Rays. So even though this didn't go ideally for me, but I think this trade could have gone a lot better for me. I've killed a lot of expensive units where the units he's killed aren't as expensive, so the units lost. Yeah, evening out a lot now from that engagement, so Storm's really helping me out a lot, and my upgrades as well. So I'm going for ground and shields. I have no idea why I chose shields. Don't know why. Maybe I was intending to make lots of Archons about now. I haven't got too much gas. Don't know. So replenishing those Stalkers. Really wanted to make some High Templar really, but maybe I was afraid that I was going to be attacked mighty soon. So let's have a look at economy. I've taken a probe lead, and my bases have been rebuilt. This one's mining out though. Well, his is mined out, so that's fine. So pretty much even on bases. It's getting High Templar. I think this is just for Archons. So this is an ideal composition. This is a composition I love to make myself. So you want some zealots to back this up. So you should be getting charge. Where is that? Really like to see charge upgrade. Bunch of zealots being made. Zealot Archon Void Rate is quite a good composition. So in my opinion, Zealot Archon really good to back up any sort of air unit composition. So he's moving out now. This isn't a particularly big army. Let's have a look at this. He does have the lead, but just a couple warpins are it's gonna put me ahead. And I have some Storm. I have 4 High Templar of Storm, so that's at least 4 Storms there. And some Archons. Just making a cannon to stop. I don't know why I thought that cannon was a good idea. That's not going to really stop all those Void Rays. And this engagement, and the Storms, shooing away those Void Rays. And this isn't close really. This is really good engagement for me. And that was a really good Storm, killing off 2 Void Rays and weakening the rest. They're all fairly hurt now. And this Colossus man really paid off. 15 kills so far. Really benefiting from the upgrades. Should be starting more. I'm moving into a 4th, so I'm actually taking an economic lead now. Still making these Void Rays. Where is he? I don't know. He's hurting from not getting upgrades now. Really wants to keep those coming. Yeah, he's getting grand weapons. Yeah, this isn't really good enough. I would expect shields as well, because he's committed so much to air. I'd like some consistency, really. But Zealot's good. Does he have charge now? Oh, still no charge. That's really unfortunate. Charge would be so helpful here, because my army isn't actually that big, so he could have done some damage. It's really windy outside, and my door keeps opening for no reason. I'm just keep looking over. Keeps distracting me from this game, which is unfortunate because it's such a fun game. Upgrades coming, being Chrono Boost out. I do have a good upgrade lead now. Army is favouring him. Reduction, keep that open. So I'm getting +3, +2 now. Looking really good for me. Moving in to try and hurt this. Good job, Cannon. You did some great work there. And I'm gonna get distracted by this thing again while he moves in, because I'm clever that way. And I'm gonna lose an Archon, which is awful. Yeah, that was awful. That was really bad. And he's moving in. Realise he can't get much done, especially with this wall here. The wall makes it really awkward for like units with low range to kill a Nexus like that. And he's not microing very well. Storm's coming in really nicely, and yeah, that was pretty decisive. And he leaves. Good. I thought that was a really fun game. Especially with the dancing around the middle, distracting him. And we both made lots of mistakes, especially these 5 gates. That was a bit of a mistake there. And yeah, moved that terrible engagement after the contain. So yeah, and one more thing. one more thing. That looks really cool. That. I didn't like it at first. This is a new change in the latest patch. They've changed the artwork. That looks really cool. Looks a lot different to Plus 2. I see what they're doing with it. Anyway. Yes. Hope you enjoyed that. That was, again, I thought it was really fun. Very fun game to watch and play. Yeah, I'll see you later. I have been Nova SC. See you next time.